Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp, but today without a beer to review. Instead, I would like to quickly go over the Toer de Geuze haul of the 2024 edition with a nice cup of tea this time. As many of you know, the Toer de Geuze is a biannual event organized by HORAL, de Hoge Raad van Ambachtelijke Lambiekbrouwers en Stekers, or the High Council of Lambic Brewers and Blenders, during which all the HORAL members and some others as well open their doors to the grand public to come and visit the brewery, to taste the beers, to buy some exclusives. Now, unfortunately, I didn't find the time to make a video during Toer de Geuze, but the organization did have a film crew and I will be visiting separately when things are a lot calmer, because Toer de Geuze is quite busy. Now, the Antwerp Beer College, a club that I happen to be a board member of, organizes several bus trips on Saturday and Sunday, and each of those buses visits 4 breweries. This year I joined 2 of those buses, visiting 7 breweries because one overlapped. And of course I got a bunch of beers. We're gonna talk about that a bit more. Now, on Saturday we visited Kestemond, Lindemans, Lambiek Fabriek and ended at Oud-Beersel, and on Sunday we started at Hanse's Artisanal, went on to Den Herberg, then visited Boom and again ended up in Oud-Beersel. I will not be talking about Boom and Oud-Beersel because I just didn't buy anything there, but let's have a look at the rest of our visits. This time I am talking about the Lambiek Fabriek, and I only knew one of their beers, but I did know their reputation, and boy, do they honor that reputation. We arrived at their rather industrial site to a standard hangar, or what looked to be a standard hangar, but upon entering it soon became clear that it wasn't just that. For starters, the cool ship was attached to the wall next to the entrance, and when entering through the gate we were greeted immediately by the brand new brew house. And when I say brand new, I do mean brand spanking new, as in less than 3 months old. Now, going further, we passed the store on our left side, built into the supply racks for convenience I guess, and the bar on our right side, followed by all the oak barrels to ferment and age the lambic in. So we had some tasters in between those barrels, and there we stumbled upon Jozef van Bosstraten, the brewer and one of the owners of Lambiek Fabriek. So we asked nicely, of course, and he gave us a tour and told us the story. More on that later on. Lambiek Fabriek has been blending external lambics for a while, but ever since they've had the new brew house installed, they've been brewing every darn day, and they are creative, so I am curious for their upcoming creations as well. Of course, we did taste some beers, but our time was limited, so we only had a few. Luckily, we were with a group, so we were able to share and taste more. Of course, we shared some bottles with 6 or 7 people, which is pretty nice. Now, I'm not going into detail because I'll feature each and every one of them on this channel in separate reviews, but in short, at Lambiek Fabriek we started with the Juicy and Wild Soleil, an 8.7% ABV with white grapes. Then we had the Single and Wild Colonel, an 8% ABV aged for 18 months on Gouden Carolus single malt whiskey barrels. In between we had a taste of the Juicy and Wild Black Bell, a 7%er macerated on black currants, and we ended with the Pale and Wild Caramel, a 9% ABV lambic brewed with dark and roasted malts and aged for up to 3 years after macerating with those same grapes as the Soleil. As far as the haul goes, I might have bought some, as you see right above here. From the juicy and wild range, I got the Bluebell, the Pluriel, the Grosel, the Soleil and the Muscarel. And as for the specials and the classics, I did get a sporty Geuze Originel, an Oude Geuze or Old Geuze Bretel, Oude Kriek Jartel and an organic Geuze Naturel. And of course, as we see right here, the right glass. So hashtag proper glassware, to quote Thomas Hogendam. Of course, if you want to know more about this brewery, I post a link down below. If you want to know more about Horal or the Antwerp's Beat College, the club I mentioned, again, look down below. If you want to become a member of the Antwerp Beer College, no problem, you can do that. It is dirt cheap and we do send out magazines and you get a lot of discount when taking part in our activities. And yeah, with that all being said, I would say look forward to our first review of the Lambiek Fabriek beers. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another Toer de Geuze haul. So cheers!